Hello fam, welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Insta because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. So you guys, guess what I got? I got the new Makeup by Mario Eternal, is it called? Eternal Eyes Moonlight Palette. Let's look at her. Ooh, beautiful cool tones and neutrals. I love that the cool tones are on this side and then we have warmer shades here. So it complements everyone. Anyone that has brown eyes, I feel like both sides look really, really good. I have really dark brown eyes with brown skin and I feel like these colors, like look at this one right here. This touch. Oh. Oh, as you guys know, released this one, the original Eternal Eyes. I used it so much, as you can tell. I stopped using it because these are limited edition. I typically don't like to review limited edition products because they are limited edition, but I know this palette will be available for a while. So make sure you grab it. I will have it linked and tagged for you in this video. Mario makes good makeup. We know it's good because it's Mario, but we still have to test it out and see, you know? Look at these hairs. Remember how I got my hair done? Look, this is, I think, is new growth. I'm hoping. Let's get down to business. The new Makeup by Mario Eternal Eyes eyeshadow palette Moonlight retails for $68. This is an iconic Moonlight inspired palette with 12 universal neutral shades and 4 finishes to create our most versatile eternal looks. Purchase mine at Sephora. Let's start by priming the lids. I'll use Mario's concealer. I like to use a concealer to prime the lid because, as you can see, I have discoloration. So typically concealers are a little sticky and they will conceal that discoloration well. I want to show you a look I did a while back and I want to try to recreate it. I created it November 2022. It's this look right here. You see, with the palette right there. So we're gonna try to get this. Look at those eyes. Girl, I don't know if I could redo it, but I'm definitely gonna try. Let me pull up the picture. I feel like I can really get creative with a palette like this because of the color tones. They're not bright, but they're not dull, you know? Talking about not dull, look at this concealer, girl. Pigment. We're gonna use Mario's brush. This is the E3, a little bit of this shade right here. Pigment. Take off the plastic of the mirror. It's a nice big old mirror. We're gonna start pressing it right here on the crease. We can keep our eyes open so we know where that crease is. This is a very cool tone. I would say like rose pink. It has a little bit of grayness, which makes it cool tone. I'm just gonna tap. A light wash of color for now. Let's look at the picture. This BK Beauty number 206, look how tiny it is. We're gonna get the blue shade. Ooh, navy. Oh my god. I'm gonna look up and create the line above the crease. Actually, no, right on the crease when it curves. And I'm starting off very light so I can map it out well. I'm gonna use the actual gray shade. Tapping, but also kind of buffing the line out and blending it in. We don't want to blend too hard and blend that blue line away. Maybe let's try this. You want to diffuse it in a way that it looks blended, not harsh. As we're working with cool tones, we also have to be careful because we don't want to look like we have a black eye, and that can happen quickly. We're going to go back in with the blue and reinforce that line. Go back in with this concealer brush. We're gonna just blend that out. So now we have that line, right? I'm like tempted. This is the one I'm going for. Oh, look at that. It looks like a topper shimmer. My lid looks a little bit gray and I think because some of the eyeshadow got there. Get a little bit concealer. You want to get the inner corner too so it's brightened. Because we're working with gray, if you have discoloration, it could look funky really quick. Now because it's wet, I'm gonna just tap it right here in the center. With my finger, you'll always get the most pigment with your finger like this. Again, tap. Now this, the finger won't get like, you know, the crevices here. Oh, it looks good. We'll get it with the brush. Let's get this BK 210 brush. And then we're gonna get that like right here at the top. This brush, we can start creating a little gradient. I'm kind of tempted with this one and a little bit of this one. Let's see what that mix does for us. Ooh. This is the Morphe Aerial brush. It's like the brush set. This one, it is the A7. It looks like water, huh? BK, which one was it? 210. We can just blend these, make sure we don't have that harsh line. So here I just did like this motion in my mind, if I remember correctly. This brush and using this Goldie shade and just kind of tap it out like a swoosh. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go back in with the blue. Just make sure we don't lose it, you know? I'm gonna go back with that first brush with this pretty shade. Make sure we're like blended, even bring it here. I'm gonna start with blue. Now this is where everything is gonna tie in together, which is the wing. There's a little bit of fallout. I'm tapping, bringing it out a little bit. Now that we have the shape of the wing, I'm gonna get the BK 204 brush. This is my favorite. Let's grab the blue again, the navy, and make this thicker. Doing tapping motions though. I want it to look a little blended, effortless. Yeah, exactly like this. I'm gonna do this a little bit thicker because when we clean up, I could thin it out. Hey. And then our small brush, which is the 208. Reinforce our steps a little bit. If you want to make this darker, give it a little bit of we can always use the black and just add it right here, the closest to your lash line, the closest in the inner corner. It won't take away from the navy, it'll just make it pop a little more. And you know, makeup is always back and forth, so back in with the navy to blend all those out. I'm gonna clean off my brush, dip back into the navy. Reinforce that right there. Grabbing some micellar water and a Q-tip. This way we can get this line straight. So I'm gonna look straight ahead to see how my eye folds. And I'm going to create this line, make it straight and winged. You see how it's a little jagged? The thinnest brush we have. And there's this little speck right here. Let's try to blend that out. You know, actually we can grab our semi-wet brush, clean that up there. Ooh, this wing's about to fly away and I kind of like it. We're gonna go back in with the gold and oh, it's similar. So we're gonna get the gray, just like add a little. Again, with this shade, the brush we use this shade with, we're gonna blend that edge, make sure it's nice and blended. Look, I wanna make this line a bit thicker because I feel like it's disappearing. So I always start off doing things thinly, and then if I could build on top, I will. The 204 brush, since we used it with the navy, tap it in with the navy, but also kind of brush some of it off. And then we can just tap it here so this line is not as harsh. And we're gonna tap just alongside it. Like, you see how the navy is hitting that white? You see how now it's like a nice blue tone? Ooh, like using this, and then we can add this on top. You know, created like a lighter shade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is exactly what I needed. Face is snatched. Am I gonna do anything today? No, literally nothing. But it's okay. Look at these eyes. These eyes. Oh, these shimmers. I love how they are toppers because they're very light, yet they give such a beautiful pout. I want to swatch them really quick because these shimmers are like amazing. Amazing. They're not shimmers, like they're toppers. The shimmer is this one, I believe. Here, let's swatch this one too. Let me clean that finger. Yeah, now this is a shimmer. You see? Look at these. See how beautiful these toppers are? Like this copper shade, this rose shade, the golden shade I used, and then that white one. Woo-wee, these are so pretty. I'm going to do swatches. I'll insert that actually right here so you can see how beautiful buttery these are. The sun just came out and I want to do the swatches so you can see. Look how beautifully creamy the mattes are and the shimmers. Oh, wow. Per the usual, Mario makes great quality makeup. You know when you buy his products, it's gonna be a good product. This palette is no less. Like I said, the only thing is I wish it wasn't limited edition because we love this type of palette. I think the pans are great. The color scheme is fantastic. It is pricey. It is $64 if I'm not mistaken. It's good though. It's so freaking pretty. I just love it. I think everything blended out so easily. Feel like I didn't take a long time with this eye look. Every placement I had on my eye, there was so much pigment there that I feel like I didn't really have to go over. I went over a few times because I'm very specific how I wanted this look to be, especially because I was copying a previous look I did. That pigment, once you place it there, it's there. You don't have to keep digging in the pan to get product out, which is always a great quality eyeshadow palette. When the shades come off super pigmented, but not too pigmented where it's like, whoa, it's scary. These are like a pigment, yet they apply in such a subtle way. It just gives you such a beautiful look. The shimmers to me are what is the selling point in this palette because look how beautiful they are. Not only are they sheer, they're like toppers, but they're pigmented and they have such beautiful reflect shine. As you know, I don't like glitter. These do have that fallout of glitter because these are so pretty. I will take it. You know, I just love it. It's not glitter that just spreads all over. It's not a pressed glitter. You do get a little bit of specks, not too many, but there is that fallout that personally I don't like. But for a palette to make your eyeshadow look like this, I'll take that, you know? Sometimes you have to make some exceptions, you know what I'm saying? Hey fam, I love this palette. Makeup by Mario is great. And let me know your thoughts. Are you planning on getting this? The Sephora VIB sale is coming up November 1st. So if you want to hold off and get some monies off to buy this, I think it would be a great time to buy it. I will link and tag it for you down below. It's always nice to get a bit of a discount, but I would say get it as soon as possible because I know this one, no, the original one was sold out for a really long time. Then they brought it back. So just the FYI. And I want to share with you my lip combo because I wanted to do something a little cool tone and it kind of works. Well, by the way, the eyeliner I use is this LA Shockwave eyeliner in the shade Ocean, which is blue. The lip liner I'm using is Versatile Chestnut 610. Lipstick is 650 Soar from MAC. I added it first. And then I wanted a little bit of warmth, so I added Punchy. You know, Punchy's my jam. And then my mascara is the L'Oreal mascara. And this is it. I'm loving the look. It looks so good. I'm gonna go in front of the window so you can see how it looks. It's gray, but maybe you'll definitely get another view because you know I like to give you the views. Okay, we're gonna ignore that mess over there, but look at the eyes. Ooh! I will do more looks on YouTube Shorts. I forgot to mention, look at the swatches in daylight, how pretty. Look at this. This navy is so beautiful because it's a true royal navy. It's not navy where it looks a little black or a little gray. It's the perfect navy. I love it so much. I will also say this palette is Latina approved, brown eyes approved too. You see how my eyes kind of look light? I don't have light brown eyes. It's the cool tone bringing that color out. Greens tend to do that, purples. Okay. You guys, the sun literally just came out probably for like 3 seconds. I want to show you the eyes. Look in daylight. Sunlight actually. Isn't this so good? My eyes just pop. Like, don't they look so sultry? Another thing, you guys, don't mind all this hair dye you've been seeing this whole video. But okay, for real, Latina approved. Confirmed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I appreciate you so much. And subscribe right here. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.